I woke up to the vibration before the sound. 29 missed calls, all from the same number I swore I'd never see again. For a moment I just stared at the screen. My chest stayed still. No panic, no nostalgia. Just a slow, deliberate breath, the kind you take before pulling a trigger. They found me. And suddenly I was back at that train station, 13 years old, backpack slung over one shoulder, my parents laughing as they walked away. Let's see how she finds her way home. Their little joke. A joke that dissolved into silence when the train doors closed behind me and I realized they weren't coming back. Not then. Not ever. But that's not where the story starts. Or ends. Before the abandonment, there were smiles. Real ones, I think. Or maybe my memory edits generously. I was the quiet kid, the old soul, the one who made straight A's and ate dinner without being asked twice. My parents called me self-sufficient. I thought it was a compliment. Now I know it was training. They were the kind of people who liked creating stories about themselves. The perfect family. Christmas cards with coordinated outfits. Forced laughter for photos. A polished lie packaged for neighbors who never looked close enough. I wasn't a daughter, I was a prop. That day at the station, the shine finally cracked. I survived because strangers are kinder than blood. A woman working at the station noticed me sitting alone for hours. She didn't pry. She simply asked if I was hungry. That night, while she spoke to social services, I watched the phone ring 3 times before it went silent. My parents never called back. No missing report, no search, nothing. The joke had become convenient, a clean exit. And so I let the strangers win. I let the system take me. I learned to build myself from scratch. But I never forgot. Not the station. Not the silence, not the lesson. When someone shows you what you're worth to them, believe them. I didn't plan revenge at 13, but I learned to listen, to blend, to avoid being owned by anyone ever again. I studied, I worked, I disappeared into a life they wouldn't recognize even if they tried. A new name, new records, new identity. I wasn't hiding out of fear. I was erasing any claim they once had on me. For 20 years, I slept peacefully, knowing they would never knock on my door. Until today. The first voicemail hit before the coffee finished brewing. "Sweetheart, it's Mom. We need to talk." Sweetheart. The word almost made me laugh. The next message came from a voice I barely recognized as my father's. Thin, brittle, as if life had scraped him raw. "We made mistakes. We want to fix things." It was the third voicemail that revealed the truth. "Your brother isn't well. The hospital bills. We really need." There it was. Not love, not guilt, not rediscovered affection. Need. Need always exposes true motives. I sat down, steady, calm, the way I get before making a decision that changes everything. This wasn't a reunion, it was an opportunity. I didn't yell, I didn't accuse, I didn't let them know I remembered every detail of that station. Instead, I called back with a soft, level voice. "Of course," I said. "I'm glad you reached out. Let's meet. Tomorrow." Hope bloomed in their silence, messy and desperate. I spent the next 12 hours preparing. Not weapons, not some dramatic confrontation, just information. I dug through their financial records. Easy, considering they had used my childhood social security number for years without realizing the trail they left. I found the debts, the unpaid taxes, the identity fraud, the loans taken in my name long after I vanished. They hadn't just abandoned me, they had tried to use me. And tomorrow, I would return the favor. They arrived early. Older, smaller, less threatening than the dictators of my childhood memory. My mother cried first. My father tried to hug me. I stepped back. "You didn't come for me," I said quietly. "You came for what you think I owe you." Their faces cracked, not from remorse, but from being caught. I slid the folder across the table. Every fraudulent document they'd ever signed. Every debt tied to my stolen identity. Every crime they'd thought no one would uncover. "I filed all of this morning," I said. "The authorities should be contacting you soon." My mother went pale. My father's jaw clenched like he was trying to swallow fire. You're ruining us," he whispered. "No," I said. "You ruined yourselves 20 years ago. I'm just returning what you left me with." I stood. Their voices chased me out of the cafe, but none of them caught me. They never did. Tonight, my phone is silent again. No missed calls, no pleading voicemails, no ghosts from a past I never agreed to carry. I close my eyes and see the train station one last time. The moment they walked away. The moment I became free. This morning, the